levers I see as elevating the importance of privacy for basically all stakeholders right now. And obviously that starts, with law, right? Relatively new global regulations starting to protect privacy in new ways. But also we're starting to talk about things like the right to inferences or, algorithmic decision-making monitoring. And so all of that is really catching up to the reality of our data economy. And, I don't have to tell you folks, you're all in the legal side of things, this is putting the emphasis on first party relationships that shift to opt-in rather than opt-out consent models. But I ultimately think that that's really driving the idea of giving users more power over their data and more ability to demand their data. So of course, this is going to, drive the compliance function, but that's really, I think, just the floor and not the ceiling of where the kind of spirit of these changes are leading us. But next up, we are also increasingly seeing that values-based customers are demanding more privacy from platforms and from brands. 45% of US consumers have said that they're willing to pay for products in lieu of having companies collect, share, or sell their data. And that's from a really interesting Consumer Reports survey. And so there really is starting to be these indicators that there is a market for privacy. As all of these kind of social changes are happening, consumer norms and expectations are changing with regard to the customer experience as we become more digitally mature consumers. So that means that trust is becoming imperative to all of these business relationships. And yet at the same time, trust in technology as an industry is actually on the down trajectory. And according to Forrester's Consumer Analytics Technographics benchmark survey from last year, 20% of US online adults don't trust any company to keep their personal information secure. So trust is really becoming this core issue. And lastly, I see one major lever being how the shift towards all of these digital experiences has really demanded the integration of privacy considerations into the entire experience, into the code, right? It's not just talking about kind of check boxes and opt-outs, but rather thinking about what is the privacy experience throughout the entire ecosystem, throughout the entire experience.